Hello from Seoul? Let me guess, you want to start cooking more at home, but when you get home from work or school, you're exhausted and you don't want to spend lots of time in the kitchen, right? Same here. But you know what? If you invest just 15 minutes on this recipe, you don't have to worry about your weeknight dinner, lunch, or even breakfast. I guarantee it. Alright, are you guys ready? Let's get started. Today, we are making two types of bulgogi, the iconic soy sauce marinated bulgogi and the spicy one. Both of them are super easy to make and really delicious. And not only that, you can actually make it in bulk and split it throughout the week. So instead of ordering takeout, please give them a try. You won't regret it. First, let's start with classic bulgogi. For this, you will need ground beef, green onion, shiitake mushroom, and chili peppers. Actually, you can use any cut of beef, but make sure it has enough fat in it because that will be more flavorful. Alright, let's chop some green onion first. To boost up the flavor, we're gonna make some green onion oil with the white part and use the green part for garnish. So please keep them separately like this. Next, finely dice half an onion. Normally, bulgogi is made with thinly sliced beef, but today we're gonna be using ground beef to make a super simple version. So if it's too chunky, there might be some kind of imbalance in textures. Plus, it's gonna take longer to cook, and that's not our style, right? So make sure to finely dice it. This time, mushroom. Take 2 or 3 shiitake mushrooms and finely chop them. These bad boys are really important because they're like an umami bomb. Trust me, whether you use it or not, the taste will be totally different. So do not miss a chance to have the best bulgogi of all time. What? There's no way to get this shiitake mushroom? Then try with button mushrooms. Still gonna be good. Lastly, let's slice some chilies for garnish. They're not only gonna make it more beautiful, but they'll also give you some extra kick. What? You worry about the cold brown situation? Then use bell peppers. Nobody would know. Now let's make a marinade. In a small container, add 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of mirin, 2.5 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame oil, and a few shakes of black pepper. But if you have some courage to make it better with this MSG, you will earn the greatest bulgogi of all time. And I'm pretty sure that you're gonna be like, oh my god, am I a genius? I should open a restaurant or something. Do you think I'm joking? Oh, we'll see. Now to a mixing bowl, add the ground beef, shiitake mushrooms, marinate, and give it a good mix. Normally, when we say a marinade, it needs to be kept in the fridge to develop the flavors. But today, we don't have to wait for a long time. We can start right now. So if you have someone in your family who's always hungry, just like Claire, this recipe will be a good prescription. Alright, let's get cooking. In a wok or pan, add 2 tablespoons of oil and heat it over medium-high heat. Once it gets nice and hot, add the white part of the green onions, and stir them around for about 3 minutes. Here, all the good flavors will come out into the oil, and that's gonna take it to the next level. Once they start to go brown, add in your beef and let them cook for about 7 to 8 minutes. Here, make sure to break up the beef and keep stirring it. And we wanna make sure that most of the liquid has evaporated. Of course, if you serve it right away, it'll be so juicy and delicious. But you can't keep that long in the fridge if there's a lot of liquid in your food. They're gonna go bad so quickly. So if you wanna do meal prep with this, or store it in the fridge for a few days to come, make sure to evaporate as much liquid as possible. If you don't take my advice and your precious bulgogi is gone, I'm not responsible. Alright, once the beef is cooked through, turn the heat off and add some chili peppers, green onions, and half a tablespoon of toasted sesame oil. Now all you gotta do is give it a final mix. That's it. So simple, right? Alright, let's get some rice on a plate and top it off with our bulgogi. And last but not least, sprinkle on some green onions and toasted sesame seeds. For information, if you could add some salad greens, broccoli, or asparagus, it will become more nutritious. So feel free to add some. Alright, it's done. Let's go to our taste tester. Claire?
Wow, it's gorgeous. all the little things at a nice pop of color. So beautiful. 근데 누나 이거 1인분 맞아? 너무 많은 거 아니야? 아, 이뻐가지고 망치기 좀 그러네. 또 밥에 고기에 알록달록 야채들 너무 예쁘다. Cheers! 역시 You can't go wrong with this. Oh my gosh. 딱 넣는 순간 일단 되게 육향이 강하게 느껴지면서 간장의 짭조름함, 마늘향, 갈릭향, 마늘향이 되게 향긋하게 싹 들어오는 게 너무 좋다. 밥도 되게 꼬슬꼬슬하게 잘 조리가 됐는데 그게 왜 고기도 동글동글하게 이렇게 조리가 됐잖아. 그거랑 되게 뭔가 잘 어울리면서 먹었었을 때 그 하나하나 알갱이들이 씹혀지는 그 느낌이 되게 재밌어. 재밌네. 이거 먹다 보니까 비니장갑 끼고서 싹 다 이렇게 해가지고 오물조물 한 다음에 이거 주먹밥 만들어서 먹어도 되게 맛있을 것 같고 남은 거 왜 타코 같은 데 있잖아. 샌드위치나 그런 데 넣어서 먹어도 너무 맛있을 것 같고 아니면 남은 거를 팬에다 싹 다 밥이랑 넣어가지고 볶음밥으로 해서 먹어도 너무 맛있을 것 같아. 너무 활용할 수 있는 방법이 수만 가지가 막 생각나는걸? 이렇게 생각 안 했는데 수만 가지라고 말하기 좀 오반가? 너무 맛있어가지고 굳이 흠잡을 건 없긴 하지만 그래도 우리 구독자들이 내가 컴플레인 하는 거 좋아하잖아. So my only complaint is it needs some kimchi. Bring some kimchi! 거짓말 아니고 진짜 여기다가 김치 넣는 순간 10배 맛있어진다.
Are you sick and tired of eating classic bulgogi? Then this spicy bulgogi is the way to go. For this, you will need ground pork, onion, green onion, chili peppers, and some ginger. Since it goes so well with pork and gets rid of any gamey smell or taste, I strongly recommend using it. And for information, it doesn't always have to be made with pork, so if pork is not your thing, try with chicken. That'll be fantastic. First, let's start with onion. Just like the first one, I'm gonna be using half an onion. Again, since we're using ground meat, make sure it's nice and fine so that there's no imbalance in textures. And once that's done, finally mince a small knob of ginger. Here, some of you might say, Aaron, my wife hates ginger. What should I do? Don't worry about it. Just grate it. Then I'm pretty sure she'll say, honey, why is it so delicious? Yeah, she'll never know. This time, green onion. Again, we're gonna use the white part to stir fry and the green part for garnish, so please put them into separate bowls. And last but not least, slice 1 or 2 chili peppers. Now, let's move on to the sauce. In a small container, add 4 tablespoons of Korean chili pepper flakes, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of mirin, 2.5 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of minced ginger, some black pepper, and a pinch of MSG, which is totally optional. Here, instead of chili pepper flakes, you could also use gochujang, Korean chili paste. But without gochujang, it will taste way better. Trust me, you won't regret it. Alright, let's get cooking. In a wok or pan, add 1 tablespoon of oil and heat it over medium-high heat. Once it's heated, add the white part of the green onions, onion, and saute for about 3 minutes or until they start to go brown. And then increase the heat to high, add the pork, and let it cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. At this point, some people might ask, Aaron, it doesn't need to be marinated? Are you sure about that? I'm so glad you brought that up. Unlike the first one, it can burn quite easily because of the chili flakes. That's why I didn't do it. Plus, the pork needs to be cooked for quite a while so that it can develop lots of umami. But if it's marinated, you can't cook enough because of chili flakes, right? So please give it enough time to cook through. And then add our lovely sauce and let it all cook together. Since the pork is cooked enough, it won't take that long. All you need to do is stir fry it for about 3 minutes. That's it. Just like the first one, when most of the liquid has evaporated, turn the heat off and add some chili peppers and green onions. Last but not least, let's finish it off with half a tablespoon of toasted sesame oil. Alright, let's plate this up. Get some rice into a bowl or plate and add a generous amount of our spicy bulgogi. And then finish it off with some green onions and toasted sesame seeds. That's it. You wanna know how it tastes? Alright, let's call Claire. Claire?
와, 아까보다 훨씬 화려해졌는데? So pretty. 아주 오늘 밥을 드불드불 잘 담아줬구만. 오늘은 bring some rice를 안 해도 되겠어? 어떻게 해야 돼? 다 쓰러질까 봐 무서워. 갑니다. Let's go! Let's begin! Cheers! 맛있네. 와, 맛있어. 일단 생강향이 되게 향긋하게 나가지고 돼지고기의 그런 잡내 같은 게 전혀 안 느껴지고, 그리고 이 빨간 소스에 돼지고기에서 나오는 그 기름이 맛나와가지고 엄청 풍미 가득해. 감칠맛이 최고다. 맛있다. 거기다가 깨랑 파랑 입에서 톡톡톡톡 그 작은 알갱이들 터지는 그 느낌이 예술이야. 맛있네. 오. 내가 사실 이렇게 제육볶음을 이렇게 간고기로 한 거는 사실 안 먹어본 것 같거든. 근데 괜찮다. 좀 색다른 다른 느낌으로 또 나름 재밌는 것 같아. 오, 좋다. 좀 놀랬다 지금. 생강 때문인지 뭔지 모르겠는데 약간 제육볶음의 맛이 약간 고급진 맛으로 변했어. 내가 돼지고기를 별로 안 좋아한다. 이것부터 시작해보면 안 좋아할 수가 없을 것 같아. 그 정도로 괜찮아. 너무 강력 추천이다. 맛있다. 아무리 생각해도 말이야. 불고기랑 제육볶음 중에 둘 중에 하나야 골라야 한다. 진짜 이거는 엄마를 더 좋아하냐 아빠를 더 좋아하냐 거의 그 급으로 고를 수 없는 것 같아. 그냥 뭐 하나 고르잖아? 그냥 다른 애한테 너무 미안할 것 같아. 이번에도 컴플레인을 하나 하자면 여기 계란 있어야 돼. Bring some fried egg! So don't forget to serve with fried egg! Enjoy!
Today, I showed you 2 types of super simple bulgogi. How was it? They're unbelievably easy, right? Like I said, if you invest just 15 minutes, you don't have to worry about your lunch, dinner, or even breakfast. And you'll be satisfied for a whole week. I guarantee it. Alright, this is it for today, and I'll see you next time.